red mark across the map. Phone ID beneath the signal should have been erased by now. 3 years back, I watched it burning plastic curtain in the tray. Every file reduced to carbon, every contact wiped away. Still the marker kept on moving north along the service road, faster than a man on foot, too slow to be a passing car. Then a message reached my hand, said 7 numbers, no reply. If the signal starts returning, never let it reach your side. Dead signal running, coming through the buried lines. Every tower says it's nowhere, every map says it's alive. Dead signal running, getting closer every time that the phone died inside the fire. Now it's moving toward mine. Operator, read the serial twice aloud. She went silent for a moment, then denied it had been found. The account was never canceled, only moved beneath the code. Every month a zero payment from an office marked as closed. Marker past the eastern tunnel, lost beneath the river span. Then appeared 6 blocks behind me, moving faster than it had. I changed streets without a pattern, turned the handset into flight mode. Still the distance counter short, 9876 below. Dead signal running, no receiver, still it calls. Every tower drops the record when the red line crosses north. Dead signal running, now the number knows my route. I destroyed the phone to lose them. Maybe they were getting out. Tower 1, no event. Tower 2, record bent. Tower 3, timestamp split, same device, different grid, base climb, street lights fail, 4 blocks, 3 blocks on my trail. The marker stopped beneath the building where I worked 3 years before. Window sealed with sheets of metal, fresh lock fitted to the door. I found the loading entrance open, follow cable through the dark. Every server rack was empty except one display in the map. On the table lay the handset, blackened edges, melted case. Still the screen showed my position with the marker in my place. A second marker blinked beside it, then a third came into view. One was standing at the doorway, one was moving through the room. The message history was endless, every warning sent by me. Dates extending past the firing to years I hadn't reached. Do not burn the phone on Friday, do not let them trace the line. Once the future finds a tower, every version shares one time. A camera turned above the console, red light narrowing its frame. On the feed the room was crowded with 100 versions of my name. None were visible beside me, only coordinates and dates. Everyone was moving inward, everyone was minutes late. 1 floor, 2 doors, 3 signals, 4, 5 bars, 6 turns, every low, no climbs once more. 7 names, 8 lines, all arriving at one time. Dead signal running, now the whole map burns in red. Every phone I haven't carried, every road I never left. Dead signal running, all the towers synchronized. I thought fire erased the handset, it connected every life. Dead signal running, there is nowhere left to hide. Every marker meets the building, every version steps inside. Dead signal running, screen goes black at 2:15. Then my current phone starts ringing from the number on the screen. The screen went white, one red mark across the map. Phone ID beneath the signal should have been erased by now. 3 years back, I watched it burning, plastic curling in the tray. Every fire reduced to carbon, every contact wiped away. Still the marker kept on moving off the long service road, faster than a man on foot, too slow to be a passing car. Then a message reached my hands, to 7 numbers, no reply. If the signal starts returning, never let it reach your side. Dead signal running, coming through the buried lines. Every tower says it's nowhere, every map says it's alive. Dead signal running, getting closer every time. The phone died inside the fire, now it's moving toward mine. The serial twice aloud. She went silent for a moment, then denied it had been found. The account was never canceled, only moved beneath the code. Every month a zero payment from an office marked as closed. Marker past the eastern tunnel, lost beneath the river span. Then the pin 6 blocks behind me, moving faster than it had. I changed streets without a pattern, turned the handset into flight mode. Still the distance counter short and 9876 below. Dead signal running, no receiver, still it calls. Every tower drops the record when the red line crosses north. Dead signal running, now the number knows my route. I destroyed the phone to lose them, maybe they were getting out. Tower 1, no event. Tower 2, record bent. Tower 3, timestamp split. Same device, different grid, base climbs. Street lights fell, 4 blocks, 3 blocks on my trail. The marker stopped beneath the building where I worked 3 years before. Window sealed with sheets of metal, fresh lock fitted to the door. I found the loading entrance open, followed cable through the dark. Every server rack was empty except one displaying the map. On the table lay the handset, blackened edges, melted case. Still the screen showed my position with the marker in my place. A second marker blinked beside it, then a third came into view. One was standing at the doorway, one was moving through the room. The message history was endless, every warning sent by me. Dates extending past the fire into years I hadn't reached. Do not burn the phone on Friday, do not let them trace the line. Once the future finds a tower, every version shares one time. Camera turned above the console, red light narrowing its frame. On the feed the room was crowded with 100 versions of my name. None were visible beside me, only coordinates and dates. Everyone was moving inward, everyone was minutes late. 1 floor, 2 doors, 3 signals, 4, 5 bars, 6 turns. Every low note climbs once more. 7 names, 8 lines, all arriving at one time. Dead signal running, now the whole map burns in red. Every phone I haven't carried, every road I never left. Dead signal running, all the towers synchronized. Out the fire erased the handset, it connected every life. Dead signal running, there is nowhere left to hide. Every marker meets the building, every version steps inside. Dead signal running, screen goes black at 2:15. Then my current phone starts ringing from the number on the screen. The lift stopped short of 7, though I never touched the panel. Opened onto bare concrete and one unpainted narrow passage. Every door was marked in sequence, 7-1 through 7-9. Then a final frame behind them held a 0, scratched by hand. No apartment on the floor plan, no brass cylinder for a key. Still the handle turned beneath the slightest pressure from my sleeve. Inside one chair, 6 monitors, a kettle, mattress, folding tray, and every screen displayed my rooms from different hours of yesterday. Who lives in apartment 0? Who has watched me come and go? Every wall inside my home has another side I do not know. Who lives in apartment 0? Why is nothing written down? There are cameras in the ceiling and my face is all around. Screen 1 showed the kitchen from behind the ventilation. Screen 2 faced the bedroom through a hole above the frame. Screen 3 held the hallway where I leave my shoes at night. Screen 4 showed me sleeping with the timestamp set ahead, tomorrow 2017. I was standing by the sink, holding something wrapped in plastic that I had not bought or seen. Then the image changed to static and a message crossed the feed. Occupant has found the station, begin replacement procedure B. Who lives in apartment 0? Who decides what happens next? There's a camera in my bedroom showing hours that haven't happened yet. 7-1, no reply. 7-2, curtains wide. 7-3, chain undone. 7-4, nobody home. 7-5, bass falls low. 7-6, they already know. 7-9, monitor glow. 1 floor hidden apartment 0. I pulled the cables from the console, but the pictures carried on each display. Switched to a neighbor, every apartment, every room. 7-1 was packing documents. 7-2 erased the phone. 7-3 stood by the window like she knew she wasn't alone. 7-4 removed the ceiling tile. 7-5 held up a sign: if you found the room above us, do not trust tomorrow's time. The feed cut back into my kitchen, now the future frame was clear. The object wrapped in plastic was the camera mounted here. Someone entered through my doorway wearing shoes and clothes like mine. Same small scar above the eyebrow, same familiar crooked spine. He looked directly through the lens, then turned the timestamp toward the wall. Placed my keys beside the kettle like he'd always owned them all. Behind me something crossed the passage, not a footstep, not a voice, just the lift returning upward without offering a choice. I searched the desk beneath the screens, found folders marked by year. 7 tenants before my contract, all photographed exactly here. Each file ended with 1 sentence: identity transfer complete. Mine contained an empty final page and tomorrow's printed date. No hidden watcher, no distant crew. The room was built to manufacture you. Copy the posture, measure the tone. Empty the tenant, send something home. I'm leaving apartment 0 with the future feed erased. If another man enters my doorway, he will find an empty place. I'm leaving apartment 0, but the lift won't take me down. Every screen has gone to darkness except the one that shows me now. I'm inside apartment 0, on the monitor alone, watching someone with my body turn the key and enter home. Bass drops, hall light dies. 7 floors, wrong side, handle turns, picture holds. I'm already home. I'm already home. Lift stopped short of 7, though I never touched the panel. Opened on the bare concrete and one unpainted narrow passage. Every door was marked in sequence, 7-1 through 7-9. Then the final frame behind them held the 0, scratched by hand. No apartment on the floor plan, no brass cylinder for a key. Still the handle turned beneath the slightest pressure from my sleeve. Inside one chair, 6 monitors, a kettle, mattress, folding tray, and every screen displayed my rooms from different hours of yesterday. Who lives in apartment 0? Who do is watch me come and go. Every wall inside my home has another side I do not know. Who lives in apartment 0? Why is nothing written down? There are cameras in the ceiling, and my face is all around. Screen 1 showed the kitchen from behind the ventilation. Screen 2 faced the bedroom through a hole above the frame. Screen 3 held the hallway where I leave my shoes at night. Screen 4 showed me sleeping with the timestamp set ahead. Tomorrow 2017. I was standing by the sink, holding something wrapped in plastic that I had not bought or seen. Then the image changed to static and the message crossed the feed. Occupant found the station, begin replacement procedure B. Who lives in apartment 0? Who decides what happens next? There's a camera in my bedroom showing hours that haven't happened yet. 7-1, no reply. 7-2, curtains wide. 7-3, chain undone. 7-4, nobody home. 7-5, ace falls low. 7-6, they already know. 7-9, monitor glow. 1 floor hidden, apartment 0. I pulled the cables from the console, but the pictures carried on. Each display switched to a neighbor. Every apartment, every room. 7-1 was packing documents. 7-2 erased the phone. 7-3 stood by the window like she knew she wasn't alone. 7-4 removed the ceiling tile. 7-5 held up a sign. If you found the room above us, do not trust tomorrow's time. The feed cut back into my kitchen. Now the future frame was clear. The object wrapped in plastic was the camera mounted here. Someone entered through my doorway wearing shoes and clothes like mine. Same small scar above the eyebrow, same familiar crooked spine. He looked directly through the lens and turned the timestamp toward the wall. Placed my keys beside the kettle like he'd always owned them all. Behind me something crossed the passage. Not a footstep, not a voice, just a lift returning upward without offering a choice. I searched the desk beneath the screens, found folders marked by year. 7 tenants before my contract, all photographed exactly here. Each file ended with 1 sentence: identity transfer complete. Mine contained an empty final page and tomorrow's printed date. No hidden watcher, no distant crew. The room was built to manufacture you. Copy the posture, measure the tone, empty the tannin, send something home. I'm leaving apartment 0 with the future feed erased. If another man enters my doorway, he will find an empty place. I'm leaving apartment 0, but the lift won't take me down. Every screen has gone to darkness except the one that shows me now. I'm inside apartment 0, on the mounted step alone, watching someone with my body turn the key and enter home. Bass drops, hall light dies. 7 floors, wrong side. Handle turns, picture holds. I'm already home. The office closed at midnight, but the basement kept its light. I was sent to clear the records before the audit arrived. 3 steel drawers, 7 folders, every balance reconciled. Then I found a black-bound ledger with no number on the spine. No company beside the entries, only dates and rounded sums. Every debt marked paid in full, every payment marked unknown. I turned back through the columns to the oldest yellow page. Found the street where I was raised and my mother's maiden name. Why is my name in the ledger? Why does every number lit? From a stranger through a false account to an address tied to me. Why is my name in the ledger? Every balance has been cleared. I've been collecting from the city while the city collected me. account belonged to someone I had visited in May. He swore he never signed a loan. I took his furniture away. The next belonged to a widow whose appeal arrived too late. Her final payment crossed 3 banks, then landed in my name. I checked the routing sequence against the numbers on my card. Every 7 transaction matched the code beneath my thumb. Not my current identification, something issued years before, when the firm had paid my rent and offered me this job. Why is my name in the ledger? Why was every loss approved? Every door I marked for seizure, paid a share into my room. Why is my name in the ledger? There are signatures I know. Mine appears beneath the contracts dated years before I wrote. Page 6, initial here. Page 12, missing year. Cash out, transfer split. New account, same fingerprint. Base stops, office hums. 1 red line, final sum. I killed the desk lamp fast, held the ledger near the server while 2 shadows crossed the glass. 1 voice belonged to my director, 1 belonged to legal staff. They discussed the morning audit like the night had already passed. My director said he never reads beyond the names we give. He takes the blame from door to door, then thanks us for the risk. Legal said the shell is closing, move his balance before 5. When the regulators trace it, every route will look like his. I photographed the pages, sent the files across 3 lines. 1 to every former debtor, 1 to press at opening time. Then I reached the final section where the newest entry lay. Collect the termination payment authorization today. The value matched my salary for precisely 7 years. Every bonus, every dinner, every payment form. I fear the handle turned behind me and the hallway camera died. I put the ledger in my jacket, left the duplicate inside. They expected me to take the lift, the lobby, face the street, but I knew each home I'd emptied any checks it from this building. Service stairs behind collections, loading gate below the floor. Every lesson used against them, every lock I changed before. Put my name in the ledger, let the figures point to me. I have sent the missing pages to the people underneath. Put my name in the ledger, write the final total clear. I was collecting for the system, now the system owes its years. Put my name in the ledger, they can follow every line. By the time they reach the ending, every name will know the price. The office closed at midnight, but the basement kept its light. I was sent to clear the records before the audit arrived. 3 steel drawers, 7 folders, every balance reconciled. Then I found a black bound ledger with no number on the spine. No company beside the entries, only dates and rounded sums. Every debt marked paid in full, every payment marked unknown. I turned back through the columns to the oldest yellow page. Found the street where I was raised and my mother's maiden name. Why is my name in the ledger? Why does every number lead? From a stranger through a false account to an address tied to me. Why is my name in the ledger? Every balance has been cleared. I've been collecting from the city while the city collected me. The first account belonged to someone I had visited in May. He swore he never signed the loan. I took his furniture away. The next belonged to a widow whose appeal out in sequence against the numbers on my card. Every 7 transaction matched the code beneath my thumb. Not my current identification, something issued years before, when the firm had paid my rent and offered me this job. Why is my name in the ledger? Why was every loss approved? Every door I marked for seizure, paid a share into my room. Why is my name in the ledger? There are signatures I know, my peers beneath the contracts, dated years before I wrote stop, stop. Page 6, initial here. Page 12, missing year. Cash out, transfer, split. New account, same fingerprint. Base stop, 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 stop. Office hums. One red line, final sum. A key moved in the outer lock. I killed the desk lamp fast. Held the ledger near the server while 2 shadows crossed the glass. One voice belonged to my director, one belonged to legal staff. They discussed the morning audit like the night had already passed. My director said he never reads beyond the names we give. He takes the blame from door to door, then thanks us for the risk. Legal said the shell is closed and move his balance before 5. When the regulators trace it, every route will look like his. I photographed the pages, sent the files across 3 lines. One to every form of debtor, one to press it open in time. Then I reached the final section where the newest entry lay. Collector termination, payment authorization today. The value matched my salary, but precisely 7 years. Every bonus, every dinner, every payment for my fear. The handle turned behind me and the hallway camera died. I put the ledger in my jacket, left a duplicate inside. They expected me to take the left, the lobby, face the street, but I knew each home I'd emptied and each exit from this building. Service stairs behind collections, loading gate below the floor. Every lesson used against them, every lock I changed before. Put my name in the ledger, let the figures point to me. I have sent the missing pages to the people underneath. Put my name in the ledger, write the final total clear. I was collecting for the system, now the system owes its years. Put my name in the ledger, they can follow every line. By the time they reach the ending, every name will know the price. I woke with my coat still buttoned, hallway light under the door. Phone said 3:11, wall clock said 4:15. Mud dried white on my left shoe, receipt curled inside my hand. No address, no store number, just one item marked return. I checked every conversation, nothing sent and nothing read, but the battery lost an hour and the map had lost the thread. One photograph in the camera, black frame, corner catching light, taken somewhere underground at 3:49 last night. Where did the missing hour go? One blank space between the rows. I remember every door, but not the one that brought me home. Where did the missing hour go? There's a number in my phone, no name written next to it, but it called me from my own. Watch myself arrive at 3. Same dark coat, same white soul shoes. Someone walking next to me. The frame broke into static when we reached the second stair. Then I crossed the lobby later with nobody standing there. In the lift I faced the mirror, held an object near my chest. When the doors opened at my floor, both my hands were empty again. I searched the coat from line and found a key beneath the seam, stamped with one small triangle and the number 17. Where did the missing hour go? Past the part the cameras knew. I remember coming back, I don't remember leaving home. 3:16, signal gone. 3:22, train moved on. 3:38, unknown call. 3:49, black and wall. Bass slides down. Key turns twice. 1 hour missing. One romance song. The number rang beneath the station, from a booth beside the tracks. I let it sound through 7 cycles, then a tape machine answered back. My voice said, if you hear this, do not enter 17. Whatever you remember now is only what they let you keep. A train moved through the tunnel, made the receiver shake. Then another version of me read the date and name the place. Like a row behind the platform, far beyond the public signs. Triangle above the doorway, 17 beneath the grime. I should've left the key there, should've let the message in. But fear is just a lock room that keeps asking to be entered. The corridor was narrow, every light went out in pairs. Based from somewhere through the concrete, like a pulse beneath the stairs. Locker 17 stood open, nothing waiting on the shelf. Only one small tape recorder and a photograph of myself. In the picture I was seated underneath a hanging light, writing every line I'd spoken during that forgotten night. At the bottom you requested that the hour be removed. If the memory comes returning, they will know it came from you. Footsteps started at the entrance, slow enough to count each one. I pressed rewind upon the recorder and heard what I had done. Now I know where the hour went, through a door I chose to close. I remember why I lost it, I remember who would know, no. Now I know where the hour went, and the footsteps have come near. If I listen to the ending, I become the witness here. Now I know where the hour went, every missing second burns. I can leave the tape behind me, or press play and let it return. I woke with my coat still buttoned, hallway light under the door. Phone said 3:11, wall clock said 4:15. Mud dried white on my left shoe, receipt curled inside my hand. No address, no store number, just one item marked return. I checked every conversation, nothing sent and nothing read. But the battery lost an hour and the map had lost a thread. One photograph in the camera, black frame, corner catching light, taken somewhere underground at 3:49 last night. Where did the missing hour go? One blank space between the roads. I remember every door, but not the one that brought me home. Where did the missing hour go? There's a number in my phone, no name written next to it, but it called me from my own. I played the building camera, watch myself arrive at 3. Same dark clothes, same white soul shoes, someone walking next to me. The frame broke into static when we reached the second stair. Then I crossed the lobby later with nobody standing there. In the lift I faced the mirror, held an object near my chest. When the doors opened at my floor, both my hands were empty again. I searched the coat from line and found a key beneath the seam, stamped with one small triangle and the number 17. Where did the missing hour go? Past the part the cameras know. I remember coming back, I don't remember leaving home. 3:16, signal gone. 3:22, train moved on. 3:38, unknown car. 3:49, black and white. Bass slides down, key turns twice. 1 hour missing, one room inside. The number rang beneath the station, from a booth beside the tracks. I let it sound through 7 cycles, then a tape machine answered back. My voice said, if you hear this, do not enter 17. Whatever you remember now is only what they let you keep. A train moved through the tunnel, made the receiver shake. Then another version of me read the date and name the place. Like a roll behind the platform, far beyond the public signs. Triangle above the doorway, 17 beneath the grime. I should've left the key there, should've let the message end. But fear is just a locked room that keeps asking to be entered. The corridor was narrow, every light went out in pairs. Based from somewhere through the concrete like a pulse beneath the stairs. Locker 17 stood open, nothing waiting on the shelf. Only one small tape recorder and a photograph of myself. In the picture I was seated underneath a hanging light, writing every line I'd spoken during that forgotten night. At the bottom you requested that the hour be removed. If the memory comes returning, they will know it came from you. Footsteps started at the entrance, slow enough to count each one. I pressed rewind upon the recorder and heard what I had done. Now I know where the hour went, through a door I chose to close. I remember why I lost it, I remember who would know. Now I know where the hour went, and the footsteps have come near. If I listen to the ending, I become the witness here. Now I know where the hour went, every missing second burns. I can leave the tape behind me or press play and let it return. New lock on the same old door, new name printed on the 7th floor. They shake my hand like we met before. I study their grip, then I give them more. Black car, waiting by the service lane. Glass shows buildings, but it has my face. Every room is a different way of saying you belong if you know your place. So I learn when to lean, when to leave. Which small truth they would rather believe. Kept one clean version under my sleeve, then wore so long it started wearing me. Now the phone lights up when the numbers rise. Every message ends with a thinner smile. I built this voice from a borrowed style. I forgot which word was originally mine. Originally mine. That's my name on the wall, but the face doesn't fit at all. Every room says I've arrived. Why do I feel like I stayed outside? It's my code in the hall. My reflection standing 6 feet tall. I got everything into place. Now I'm living with make doubt look decisive. How to turn one careful sacrifice into something clean enough to advertise. No fingerprints on a polished deal, no loose thread in the story they sell. They ask how victory's supposed to feel. I say exactly like this, and I say it well. At home, the silence knows the fraud. Keys on marble, shoes come off as a photograph beside the clock of a younger man almost recognized he had bad timing, an honest mouth, cheap blue jacket, no clean route. I would never let him in this house, but every night he tries to let me out. That's my name on the wall, but I don't hear myself when they call. Every room says I've arrived. Why does the elevator pass my life? That's my code in the hall, with the shoulders cut to hide the fall. I got everything into place. Now I'm staring through a borrowed face. Take off the watch, still hear the time. Turn off the phone, still speaking lines. Close every blind, kill every screen. Stand in the dark, tell me what remains. No title here, no table set, no practice pause, no silhouette. I open my mouth, nothing prepared. The first honest sentence doesn't get there. Never had a string, maybe it grew from the smallest things. A safer answer, a measured grin. The door held open so I could get in. Maybe nobody asked for the trade. I signed each line, I approved each change. Moved every mirror out of the way, then blamed the glass when the image stayed. Tomorrow morning they'll raise my chair, one floor higher in the thinner air. I should feel like I'm arriving there, but success is wait when there's no one inside it. So I take my name from the office wall, leave 4 clean holes and nothing more. Walk past the guard, the revolving door, before my borrowed face turns back. That was my name on the wall. Now the empty space can have it all. Every room said I'd arrive. I was only learning how to hide. Leave my coat in the hall, let the sleeves keep standing tall. I would rather lose my place than spend another year in a borrowed face. Lock on the same old door, new name printed on the 7th floor. They shake my hand like we met before. I study their grip, then I give them more. Black car waiting by the service lane. Glass shows buildings, but it hides my face. Every room has a different way of saying you belong if you know your place. So I learned when to lean, when to leave. Which small truth they would rather believe. Kept one clean version under my sleeve, then wore it so long I started wearing mean. And the phone lights up when the numbers rise. Every message ends with a thinner smile. I built this voice from a borrowed style. I forgot which word was originally mine. That's my name on the wall, but the face doesn't fit it all. Every room says I've arrived. Why I feel like I stayed outside. That's my code in the hall, my reflection standing 6 feet tall. I got everything into place. Now I'm living with the borrowed face. Borrowed face. I know the angle that the camera likes, how to make doubt look decisive, how to turn one careful sacrifice into something clean enough to advertise. No fingerprints on a polished deal, no loose thread in the story they sell. They ask how victory's supposed to feel, I say exactly like this, and I say it well at home. The silence knows the fraud, keys on marble, shoes come off. There's a photograph beside the clock of a younger man I almost recognize. He had bad time and an honest mouth, cheap blue jacket, no clean route. I would never let him in this house, but every night he tries to let me out. That's my name on the wall, but I don't hear myself when they call. Every room says I've arrived. Why does the elevator pass my life? That's my coat in the hall, with the shoulders cut to hide the fall. I got everything into place. Now I'm staring through a borrowed face. Take off the watch, still hear the time. Turn off the phone, still speaking lines. Close every blind, kill every screen. Stand in the dark, tell me what remains. No title here, no table set, no practice pause, no silhouette. I open my mouth, nothing prepared. The first honest sentence doesn't get there. Maybe the mask never had a string. Maybe it grew from the smallest things. A safer answer, a measured grin. A door held open so I could get in. Maybe nobody asked for the trade. I signed each line, I approved each change. Moved every mirror out of the way, then blamed the glass when the image stayed. Tomorrow morning they'll raise my chair, one floor higher in the thinner air. I should feel lighter arriving there, but success is wait when there's no one inside it. So I take my name from the office wall, leave 4 clean holes and nothing more. Walk past the guard through the revolving door before my borrowed face turns back. That was my name on the wall. Now the empty space can have it all. Every room said I'd arrived. I was only learning how to hide. Leave my coat in the hall, let the sleeves keep standing tall. I would rather lose my place than spend another year in a borrowed face. Carried up the final box at 20 after 4. The landlord left the window keys inside the kitchen drawer. The rooms were white and emptied out. The floors had all been cleaned, but someone left the hallway lamp and one light by the sink. I reached to turn the switches down and stopped before I did. You always kept the smallest lights on after we went in. Everything you left on makes the empty rooms look warm. A light above the doorway, a radio without a song. whenever we would sleep. Maybe you would laugh at this and say it isn't deep. A room is only wiring, a switch is only cheap. But habits make a language long after voices end. The body learns 1,000 things the mind cannot defend. So I stood there in the doorway with my hand against the wall, trying to decide if moving on means darkness after all. I turned the bedroom lamp off, then the one above the stove. The hallway waited patiently, the last one left to go. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Everything you left on, I have carried room to room, through every different address, through every different view. Oh, everything you left on was never in this place. It followed in my fingers, it was written in the way. I kept the smallest light on, not because I thought you'd come, but some things can be over without needing to go dark. Everything you left on doesn't hold me like before. Now the room belongs to no one. Now I'm standing at the door. I carried up the final box at 20 after 4. The landlord left the window keys inside the kitchen drawer. The rooms were white and emptied out, the floors had all been cleaned, but someone left the hallway lamp and one light by the sink. I reached to turn the switches down and stopped before I did. You always kept the smallest lights on after we went in. Everything you left on makes the empty rooms look warm. A light above the doorway, a radio without a song. Everything you left on should be easy to undo, but every switch I reach for turns the whole room back to you. The bedroom faced the railway line, the way our old place had. A train divided every night into the before and after. Behind the bathroom cabinet, I found a wooden comb. Not yours, but for a second, it made this rented room my home. I put my clothes into the shelves, I moved the table twice, then watched the evening settle in the corners of the lights. Everything you left on makes the quiet feel untrue. Every switch I reach for turns another room to you. One lamp in the hallway, hey, hey. One beside the bed, hey, hey. One above the counter, where we never said what we were becoming, what we couldn't keep. Oh, we left the kitchen bright whenever we would sleep. Maybe you would laugh at this and say it isn't deep. A room is only wiring, a switch is only cheap. But habits make a language long after voices end. The body learns 1,000 things the mind cannot defend. So I stood there in the doorway with my hand against the wall, trying to decide if moving on means darkness after all. I turned the bedroom lamp off, then the one above the stove. The hallway waited patiently, the last one left to go. Everything you left on, I've carried room to room, through every different address, through every different view. Everything you left on was never in this place. It followed in my fingers. It was written in the way I kept the smallest light on. Not because I thought you'd come, but some things can be over without needing to go dark. Everything you left on doesn't hold me like before. Now the room belongs to no one. Now I'm standing at the door. At 11:47, I completed gallery 3. Every case was sealed and numbered, every sensor showing green. Then the bronze vase in the cabinet caught the light a shade too clean. There should have been a fracture running underneath the cheek. I checked the morning photograph against the thing on show. The shadow crossed the opposite way. The copy had no weight. Same glass, same card, wrong scar after dark. Someone changed the face at closing. Someone carried out the years, left entered beside me, lost a minute, then returned. In the missing 60 seconds, every loading camera blurred. One lift, two keys, wrong time underneath. Someone changed the face at closing. Someone carried out the years, left a perfect invitation for the cameras to believe. Someone changed the face at closing and reset each silent bell. If the original leaves by morning, it will disappear as well. Badge green, gate wide, lift stops, basement 5, crate sealed, label clean, marimba counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lower room was colder than the storage charts allowed. A trolley stood behind the lift with canvas folded down. The courier seal was flawless, but the date was next week's day. And beneath the fresh adhesive was a thread from Gallery 8. I cut the outer binding, found the bronze beneath the foam. Not the face from my inspection, something older never showed. A second inventory number had been filed away in red. The object they were stealing was not the one, the museum said. Lock the dock, copy the page, send the image, save the date. Footsteps cross the floor above. Baseline rising, do not run. Freight lift climbs, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the crate, let them come through. Oh, someone changed the face at closing. Now I know what they concealed. Not a theft of one collection, but a history never sealed. Someone changed the face at closing. I have sent the hidden file. When the loading doors are open, every number will go live. Let them change the face at closing. Let them wipe the missing frame. There are copies past the building. There are timestamps on each name. Now the freight lift opens slowly, and the footsteps reach my floor. I am standing with the original and both hands upon the door. Bronze face, white gloves, wrong date, lift hums. Red light, doors divide, you step out. So do I. Hey, hey. So do I. At 11:47, I completed Gallery 3. Every case was sealed and numbered, every sensor showing green. Then the bronze face in the cabinet caught the light a shade too clean. There should have been a fracture running underneath the cheek. I checked the morning photograph against the thing on show. The shadow crossed the opposite way. The copy had no weight. Same glass, same car, Wrong scar after dark. Someone changed the face at closing. Someone carried out the years. Left a perfect imitation for the cameras to believe. Someone changed the face at closing while the building watched itself. If the original leaves by morning, it will disappear as well. The register said transport at 8:15, but the courier box was listed, still unopened at the gate. I called the restoration floor, no answer from below. Then freight lift number 2 began descending on its own. The monitor beside me lost a minute, then returned in the missing 60 seconds. Every loading camera blurred. One lift, 2 keys, wrong time underneath. Someone changed the face at closing. Someone carried out the years. Left a perfect imitation for the cameras to believe. Someone changed the face at closing and reset each silent bell. If the original leaves by morning, it will disappear as well. Bad dream, gate wide, lift, stop, basement 5, great seal, label clear, marimba counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lower room was colder than the storage charts allowed. A trolley stood behind the lift with canvas folded down. The courier seal was flawless, but the date was next week's date. And beneath the fresh adhesive was a thread from Gallery A. I cut the outer binding, found the bronze beneath the foam. Not the face from my inspection, something older never shown. A second inventory number had been filed away in red. The object they were stealing was not the one the museum said. Lock the dock, copy the page, send the image, save the date. Footsteps cross the floor above, baseline rising, do not run. Freight lift climbs, 4, 3, 2. Hold the crate, let them come through. Someone changed the face at closing. Now I know what they conceal. Not a theft of one collection, but a history never sealed. Someone changed the face at closing. I have sent the hidden file. When the loading doors are opened, every number will go live. Let them change the face at closing. Let them wipe the missing frame. There are copies past the building. There are timestamps on each name. Now the freight lift opens slowly and the footsteps reach my floor. I am standing with the original in both hands upon the door. Bronze face, white gloves, wrong date, lift hums, red light, doors divide, you step out. So do I. So do I.